minute since I went um live. Okay, what's cracking out there? It's your boy JT. Y'all saw the title. Y'all saw the headline, right? They said they approved it. Okay, so what we gonna do is fix it. Now this is one I uploaded this yesterday. All right. She came in with a ticking noise and wanted us. No, the assurance adjuster wanted us to tear it down to the point of failure. Now, y'all know, if y'all know me, y'all know most of my teardowns will consist of removing a head. Now, that's only if you're trying to find like a overheating, like a head gasket blown or something like that. But no, we're dealing with audible noise in the form of ticking. Tick, 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 tick. Here it is right here. Yeah, none of these rock arms should be that loose ticking unless the hydraulic lash adjusters have collapsed or there's no they all pressurized. So unless the car haven't been ran in a while and all the lash adjusters are low, yeah, you may hear that noise. That's why when you haven't if you haven't ran your car in a long time and you finally run it, you will hear some clattering noise. Yeah, because keep in mind, guys, I don't care how many anti-drain back valves you have on an engine, gravity gonna pull all the oil that's after you turn your car off and you park it for, let's say, 5 days. Gravity alone gonna pull, not even pull, it's just gonna happen, or back down to the oil pan where it lives. Okay, so if you haven't started your car in a while, then you finally start it, clack, 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 clack. Yeah, you're gonna hear a ticking noise. You're gonna hear all kinds of crap going on, but you shouldn't panic by that. Okay, that's just because your car haven't ran in a while. Now they do got some protection device in place. I heard of a company, because somebody keep asking me about this. I'm not no big fan of additives on these engines. Braxton or Baxton or something like that, where they call themselves designing a piece of device that's set. I think it's set on top of the oil cooler and it keeps the oil from draining back down. They trying to prevent oil starvation. I get the concept and the theory. I do. I really do. But in my opinion, it's not necessary. Okay, now I don't want to cause Baxton or Braxton them no sales. That's not my intention here. I just you asked for my opinion. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you my opinion. Okay. Yeah, I'm no Braxton hater. It's just that I don't see a need for it. But if you feel a need for it, get it. Okay, it's just that I don't. This right here, this oil cooler, aluminum, Derman. Uh, do I have a problem with this? I've already explained my stance on these. Any cooler other than the original. Okay, so I don't want to get back into that. But what I encourage you guys to do is use the cooler you think is best for you and or your customers. How's that? What's up, Shoney? What was Shoney saying? Can you show me a Chrysler Pacifica? Let me see, Shoney. You caught me at a. Let me see if a Pacifica is in the shop. Shoney, ladies and gentlemen, Shoney is a real good viewer, okay, subscriber of mine. Guess what, Shoney? No Pacificas in the shop. I'm sorry, Shoney. I gotta catch you next time. That's not a single van in the shop nowhere. All right, trucks. Yeah, I got a truck over here. Sorry, Shoney, but next time I'm gonna be sure and next time I go live, I'll make sure it's a Pacific in the shop. I love your channel, good brother. I appreciate it. Who is that? Truth, Luther. No, True Blue Thermost. What's up, man? Hey, appreciate you tuning in, man. That's what's up, man. Yeah, I appreciate you tuning in and watching these videos, right? I haven't been live in a while, and they Saturday about 1 o'clock. Yes, I'm at work. What a loser, right? I don't know, guys. It's just something about that green paper. They got George Washington, all them ex-president. I love them guys for some reason. Yeah, I just like that stuff in my pocket for some reason. Yeah, I heard of that. It's pretty sweet. Sigma, you talking about the it make oil changes way easier, honestly. Okay. Yeah. See, that's the thing, Sigma. I'm unable to give my opinion on something that I haven't dealt with. All right. So, people are like, what are your opinions? They ask me all the time. I've never seen one on a car, and I never installed one on a car. So how am I to give an honest opinion on one? I haven't. All I can say is, I don't think it's needed, but Sigma here says it's sweet. It's pretty sweet, yeah. So the people that asking me that, you should ask somebody that has dealt with one. You should ask Sigma. According to Sigma, they sweet. Can you show me the put department? What's that, Shoney? What's the put department? I just got one camshaft and all rockers, one that side. Do you have any advice for my Grand Cherokee? This is a Grand Cherokee. Yeah. Now, what I'm getting ready to do, you see this lobe right here? I'm getting ready to do this camshaft and all of these rocker arms and lifters. Okay. Somebody asked me the other day, can you replace the rocker arms without removing the camshaft? Guys, y'all got to get out of the habit. Get out of that. Okay. And like I said before, some of these videos on YouTube make this stuff look easy. But I would hate for y'all to go off of some of that stuff and then you at home in your garage. Yeah, I saw a video. It's easy as hell. I got this. I got this. And you screw something up here or you ain't got something right. There's nothing worse than your neighbor watching a tow truck come to your house to get your car and tow it to a shop all torn apart, because some things you just can't do at home. I'm sorry. Hey, bro, Sigma, I'm not saying that's you. I'm just in general. But if you're getting ready to do one, I just got one camshaft and all rockers. One that side. Do you have? Yes. My suggestion is take your time. All right. Take your sweet time. You ain't got nothing but time, bro. Do not rush that thing. One step at a time. One freaking cam cap at a time. One camshaft at a time. Yeah. And here's the advice. I got some good advice for your ass. I can't. Oh, mine's over there. Mark everything. When you bring top dead center up, put it in time. Mark every damn. When I say everything, every damn thing. Before I take anything apart, I'm bringing top dead center up. Align these timing marks. Align this slit. Align all of this. All right. So that is a piece of advice for your Grand Cherokee if you're doing a lifter. I brought this up in the video, wondering why this side is not as tarnished as this side. No, this side is not as tarnished. A lot of people are saying this head must have been replaced. I don't see no evidence of that. Now, you can't judge the cover because the cover covered both sides. I don't know if this head has been replaced. I don't know. The ticket one on this side, for all I know, right, this head could have been replaced with all new lifters and rock arms. All right, they just did one side. Remember back in the day, and you know what? This is the earlier built. This is a 2011. This is the first year Pentastar showed up in a Jeep Grand Cherokee. So they could have got that. It wasn't a warranty. It was an extended recall. So they very well could have got a head. And notice I don't have any ticking on this side, just on this side. So technically, I could just repair this side and be all right. Now, this wasn't done here, so because we have no history on it. So I don't know what's the deal is behind that. So, yeah, that could be 2014. Yeah, it's 2011. 2014 the same way. That Grand Cherokee didn't change over until 2016. That's when they went to the Generation 3. You got the cool on this side. The intake camshaft is funky. In fact, I got one over here. Somebody left over here. Yeah, this how the camshaft look on a. This ain't no good, guys. So you know you shouldn't be laying this down with this magnetic tone wheel touching anything. But yeah, you can see right here. Yeah, so. But this side is on a 2016 and up because that's the Generation 3. They revised the valve train. And for the longest, I was thinking it was for the better. But if you design something and you still having problems like this, was it really for the better? Now, I can't say this. It's not as many. Yeah, if that helps a lot. That don't help. A car owner, that don't sound. In fact, they get pissed off. What you mean it helped? It didn't help me. Mine's. Yeah, here go a couple. These lash adjusters I was talking about. It's hard to test these guys. A lot of people don't play with these. They just replace them. All right. Most of my personal customers are low budget customers, so I don't waste their money on lifters, lash adjusters, whatever you want to call them. This is always the problem. The needle bearings inside the roller bearing collapse, and when it's go over this load, it just start to eat. I don't have rock arms for this, or do I? Yeah. All you aluminum geeks out there, why is this on the table? Why was this replaced? It's aluminum. I want all my stuff to be aluminum. You know how some of y'all is just aluminum gear heads. Nothing wrong with it. I wonder why they replaced it. Surely it didn't crack, right? And this is a Generation 3 thermostat. All right. Yeah, I got the little sensor right here. You know the thermostats on the Generation 3 do not have the screw bleeder like on the older model. So a lot of guys would just flip this switch right here, clip, and take this off and fill it up and bleed it that way. All right, I'm talking too much. I got to build that transmission over there. Guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I ain't wrong nothing. I just haven't been live in a while. So I figured I'd go live now. I just got one camshaft. Love the videos, learn a lot. Dank, what's up, Dank? I appreciate you tuning in, bro. Can you show me the parts department? That's what Shoney on. Parts department. Okay, I thought you said puts department. Oh my goodness, Shoney, you drive a hard bargain. Let me see. If somebody in here, Shoney, I can't show you, but I just got that same job done. That's what's up. All rockers on that side. Man, that's what's up. Shoney, I can't. That's the part department and somebody in there. So I can't go in there filming, Shoney. Yeah, if they leave before I'm done, we'll go in there and walk around and look at some parts. Okay, Shoney? I got you. Shoney. Dedicated viewer. Shoney, always watching them videos. I hope you're giving them thumbs up, Shoney. I appreciate that. All rock arms on that side. What's up? Trouble the most. My friend, could you tell me why my 2015, while on cruise control, my engine light comes on that instantly after the traction control comes on, and then power loss until I restart? You have a problem with your engine perceived as being out of time. What's up, man?
What's up, Jim? Do you know where your blower tool is at?
That's on my tray. At least it better be on my tray. Now you failed to mention what code you was spitting out. If you got a cam sensor code with a traction control light on, yes, your engine is perceived very shortly, very intermittently, very periodically out of time. Okay? Yeah, that traction control light with a code, what's the name of that code? Damn, I can't think of it. But it triggers the traction control light. I can't think of the code. It's on top of my head. But your engine is perceived for a very split second was out of time. And the computer picked that, and the cam sensor picked that. So a lot of people will run and quickly, I need a cam sensor. Oh my God, give me a cam sensor. I don't think I've ever walked up to the parts department. Yo, Mr. Parts guy, can you give me a cam sensor? Promise you guys, these never. Yeah, soon, the minute I say that, I get one with a bad cam sensor. But I never had to replace an OEM cam sensor. You see a cam sensor code, you got some problems with the camshaft running the timing. That takes years of experience to realize that, though. So I don't want to drag y'all down that road. But truth, the most, you gotta, what's the code? The code will tell you a lot. Do the weight of the oil make a difference, 5W20 versus using 5W30? From my understanding, Jim, no, there's not a lot of difference. And now this particular, yeah, see, some Pentastars, they cap would say 5W20, and some would say 530. They was built in two different parts of the country, maybe. But yeah, for the longest, I've been telling everybody all Pentastar engine Gen 1 and 2 take 5W20. And then I was quickly put in my place when I got ready to change oil one day, and my parts department gave me some 5W30. I was like, y'all gave me the wrong oil. Your question is, does the weight of the oil make a difference? That amount from 520 and 530, not very minuscule, guy. Very minuscule. Okay, very. Now, because I'm in the position I am, I would recommend you use what the manufacturer suggests you should use. If, for instance, if it calls for 520, you got 5 quarts of 530 laying around, that 530 would do you just freaking fine. Oh no, I got it done on warranty. I did the rock on job on my last Jeep through. Man, that's what's up. Sigma watching them videos. That's what's up, guy. 2015 Grand Cherokee. Same thing. Jim Wallace. I forgot Jim original. I don't know what you originally said, Jim. But 2015 Grand Cherokee and 2015 is the Gen 2 on a Grand Cherokee. My friend, could you tell me why? Okay, I already did that one. Do the wait. No, I got it done in warranty. 2015. Damien, AJT at 1500 RPM. I'm hearing a noise coming from untreated underneath the Durango. What you think it could be? Brand new engine and transmission. I'm thinking transfer case. If you think a transfer case, your vehicle obviously equipped with four-wheel drive. The thing about noises underneath the vehicle, bro, my guy, my friend, that you have to put an eyeball on this stuff. You got, in other words, we can sit here and bounce around ideas all day long what it could be. That vehicle has to go up in the air, and a visual inspection has to be done. You might be surprised what you see by merely doing a simple visual inspection. So, I wouldn't take somebody, word on the internet to heart as far as what it could be, because it could be anything. You need to get it in the air. The next time you get your oil change, a lot of these shops now check out cars. They try to charge for checkout, but you can get a free inspection because a lot of them are trained to check your car out anyway. Even if you get an oil change. Just say, for instance, he's changing your oil and he see a sway bar bushing and came off. He gonna try to sell that. That becomes a free inspection to you because he's trying to sell it and make money off the repair. And not to mention, you really need it. So next time your car in the air for an oil change, get them to look around, which they're gonna do it anyway. Have you run into the bad number 2 valve issue? If you're talking about on the Pentastar, yes. 2, 4, and 6. The whole bank 2, guy. That's probably why this head was replaced. They had a misfire in cylinder 2, 4, 6. It wasn't a ticking issue. It was a valve guide, valve seat type issue. They made us chunk all those heads. Can you show me the price department? I have a 2017 JKU. Do I have a new Pentastar? 2017? Nah, that one switched over. The only Gen 3 Wrangler I've seen came out of a 2018 model. All right, I'm gonna see something. He got one over here. I'm gonna see what year this is. Well, I got one right here. What you think? Yours look like this? I'm gonna see the. I want to know. I don't see the VIP. However, this is a 2-liter, so this totally out of the question. Let me see my man working over here. Hey, what year this Wrangler? Yeah. 17? Was it a Gen 3 or a Gen 2? 3? Oh, it had the EGR cooler? Yeah. Yeah, I see the. No, I'm saying I see it. I was wondering, was it a Gen 3 or a Gen 2 model? Oh, okay. Yeah, I see an EGR cooler over there. So that's a Gen 3. So they was putting the Gen 3s in the 2017 models? Yeah, I thought it was. See? I thought it was 2018. Well, that answers that. 2017. Yes, you likely have the Gen 3 Pentastar engine in your 2017 Wrangler, my guy. Just in case you're wondering. I gotta wrap this up, man. I got some work to do. They're going to get my parts. Still using bad quality. DC Computers, what's up, man? I ain't seen you in a minute. Where do you put a camshaft you will be using again? My man. I got a drawer full of camshaft. I don't think I ever have to buy a camshaft for my personal customers. Yeah, see don't y'all tell nobody my secret location. Hey, remember what I said, wrap these magnetic wheels up with some rags, but all of these camshafts are good. Look, they all wrapped up. And you know where I get this from? Who asked that? Where do you put a camshaft you will be using? Mark, I got these from knucklehead mechanics that have that mentality of replace them all because you in there. Nothing wrong with the damn lobes and nothing. The only reason you should be replacing these camshaft Pentastar is if this tone wheel has walked or the lobe is damaged. All right. Other than that, there's no reason to replace these. I see knucklehead guys all the time. Man, I'm doing them all. Why? Because might as well. I'm already in there. 300. 600, 900, 1200. That's 12. And I think they went up. I think they like $500 a piece now at the dealership. 5, 10, 15, 20. $2,000 on freaking camshafts when they probably only needed one. And I'm gonna go a step further. Something like this, I reuse on my own customer's car. Because let me tell you something. The center part of that lobe is really what matters. Okay? If if you short on funds and ain't got no funds and you going in with new rock arms, the only thing that matters is the center part of this lobe. With a new rocker arm, that scratch right there is not going to affect this rocker arm from doing its job. Okay, a lot of people just wasting freaking money, man. Now I get it. You in a shop, I got to replace this because I'm in a shop. All right. If I was in my own shop, I work out of 4 shops. Depending on what shop I'm in, would dictate if I'm about to waste my customer money on camshaft. This is an extended warranty company. They got money. Yeah. Okay. I gotta wrap this up. Where do you put camshaft? Why can't they use better material? I get it, bro. You got a point there, mark on a piece of wood or anything not metal. Thanks. Yes, sir. Thanks, Mad Dog. What's up, buddy? I'm a professional drifter, and I drift and race Corvettes R94LT. That is what's up. You drift and race Corvettes. Slow down, bro. Don't be careful, man. But that's what's up, man. Thanks for chiming in, man. I'm gonna wrap this up. Damn, I didn't know I've been on here 20 minutes. Do you recommend a break-in period for a new camshaft? Break-in period? Nah, man. When I get through building this, I'm gonna run this car, bring it up to operating temperature, and then I'm gonna relearn cam and crank. It's not gonna relearn anyway until the engine reaches top certain temperature. So once the engine reaches that temperature, I'm gonna relearn cam and crank, get a computer some fresh knowledge on where everything else as for top dead center, and that's it. Okay. Yeah, y'all see this PCM missing one? Anybody know why we're missing one? That's the TCM functions. Okay. Now if you look here, you see a dipstick tube. That means this is a nag 1 transmission. The nag 1 transmission has their own TCM, always under the steering wheel. So you won't see no connector right here because the 4th connector is always for TCM functions. Let me wrap this up. Shift control mod. Do you have a new video coming up later today? I'm gonna try to edit that, Shoney. Big Money Done. What's up? Said hi. What's up, man? Jason. What's going on, Jason Jubakoski? I hope I said that right. That 3.6 engine is designed horrible. Perhaps. Okay, perhaps. You might have a point there, guy. Said hi. What's up, guy? 5.7 Hemi with tick pinging noise in the passenger exhaust. What year? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with what? What are we talking about? I got a Hemi down here. My man had a ticking noise. He almost got fooled. It's not. Hey, who asked that? Dude, make sure you know the difference between a valve train tick and an exhaust tick. On this model right here, the exhaust manifolds crack. And they would produce a weird ass tick. So yeah, we got new ones on here now, but make sure y'all diagnosing that stuff. Right, don't get burnt like some people do around here. That's a damn shame. People work on this stuff daily and still get burnt. How the hell you still let you? Okay, I gotta go, guys. Okay, is that Dean? Oh God, is gonna blow off. What's up, Edward? I can hear the Pentastar. Tick, tick, tick. Chris, stop it, Chris. I have a whining noise when accelerating. It sounds like a supercharger. It seems like coming from the transfer case. What could it be? If it's coming from the transfer case, your chain probably done stretched. We don't repair those anymore. They just simply replace the complete transfer case unit, guy. The last time I opened up a transfer case was at the training center when we was learning how to rebuild them. Just to find out there's no parts to rebuild them. You must replace them. So you got to know what's coming out of your transfer case. It's fairly simple. You need a new unit. Crack manifold. Yep. I had a 2017 Jeep and it didn't even last 90K miles and we babied it. One day it heated up on wife and the heads were done. Aluminum. Yes. All aluminum. You do not want to overheat those things long. We had one I bought new in town country. All right, drove it for 12 years. Oh, 300,000 miles. That's what's up. It's a TCM under the seat. Not under the seat, under the steering wheel. Under the seat. Usually tick under the vehicle. Okay. 94. Depending on the engine for weight and boosted engine needs thicker oil because of heat. Makes viscosity lower. Right tech is low functioning lube and failures happen. Interesting point, my guy. Robin, what's up? What's going on, Robin? 2017 JKU has a Gen 2. I just walked over to one. He said there was a rewind this video when I'm done. You can see that 2017 he had was a Gen 3. It had an EGR cooler on it. Do you have a new video? Yes, Shoney, I just gotta edit it. Okay, Nick, 13 Ram 1500. Been fixing shit since I bought it. Little stuff, 60k miles, 2 leaks, fuel injection, couldn't pass smog test at one point. Everything fixed now. Want to keep it, but don't want to keep fixing stuff, bro. This is a Ram I'm working on. You got the Hemi in it. My just got here, PCM. I got to program that so I can see if my problem fixed. I got a weird driver issue, so it's all pointing toward the PCM. But yeah, I got to wrap this one up. Do you recommend me putting a tune on the engine so it pops and bangs when I downshift? No, I'm not a high performance geek. Okay, I'm a general whatever the manufacturer suggests type guy. So when you start going into computers and moving numbers around and tuning stuff, I mean, you messing with fire. But everybody's different. Okay, you can ask this same question to another guy, mechanic, and he'll be gung ho for it. So it depends on who you ask. I'm just not one of those guys that like to finagle with numbers. Okay, manufacturers put numbers together based off emissions. When you start tinkering with it, yeah, you're gonna get some issues. So I'm not one of those guys. I'm not sure how to answer that one. What do you feel about RAM around that year? Around what year? I missed something. I need to look up what the visual difference is between the Gen 3 and the earlier version. The difference is the drivetrain. You got a camshaft. Intake camshafts are like this. Okay, now the exhaust camshafts are fairly the same. He got one torn apart. I can tell you right here. I got an engine right here. I'm about to put in a Grand Cherokee. Matter of fact. All right, this is a Gen 3 engine. All right, this is the one they kept driving with overheated. They burning up. Take a look at these camshafts, guys. This is the major difference between a Gen 1 and 2 versus a 3. This is a Gen 3. The valve train difference. Everything else is fairly the same. Okay, as far as the timing and all of that. Now, they did install an additional EGR cooler on the side. So it's hard to tell visually what engine you got on, but I tell you what, if you confused, just look on the side of bank. I don't know where the hell they put it. Probably right here on bank 1. If you see a silver box right here, that's the EGR cooler. That means that's the Gen 3. Okay, there's one major difference. Way to tell. I gotta go. Oh my goodness, y'all killing me. Any hints on rebuilding my headlights? Headlight motors? Rebuilding headlight motors. No, I have no tips, no hints on such. Michael Shelton. I tune my Ram. I live in Cali though. But to get past small was so hard. I'm not. Oh man, be careful with that stuff. I can't show you somebody in there. What if you got that tick? Can you show me the part? Yeah, somebody in there, Shoney. Good Saturday, JT Auto Training. Yes, sir. Gene Poon. What's going on, bro? 1984. Saludos. All right. Same to you, all videos. Can you show me the part? Shoney. Shoney tripping. I told you somebody in there, Shoney. I had to replace the rock-ons and lift it. That's a good healthy mile. That thing did good. You got to 150K. Is this a 3.6 Pentastar? Which one are you talking about? Yeah, this one here is. This is the one I started the video on. I done walked around since then. Guys, this is going on 30 minutes. Oh my goodness. You know how to supercharge. Yeah, you gotta get it. You gotta. It's some hardware parts and some software issues that has to be done in order to put it up, guys. Thank you, DD. I appreciate you tuning in. Not the Derman Hawk. I know, right? Damn, Derman. Derman? This is Derman. Look, Derman's so cool. Even they give you orange intake seals. Derman, nah, bro, we Derman. We stick with orange, all orange. Like, damn, Derman, why your intake seals got to be orange? Derman don't play, boy. They want to make sure y'all understand that this is Derman, all right? Aluminum. I'm shocked these seals are not aluminum. Okay, stop it, JT. What makes brakes lock up? Ooh, a number of things, bro. Yeah, we'll be here all day talking about that one. I'm about to pass on that one, William, because I'm out of time. So it's the 11 and 14 charging. So is this no, this is a Grand Cherokee. It's the same thing. I mean, the engine is the same, man. All rear-wheel drive vehicles are going to use the same engine. What's up? Rudy73, what's going on, bro? How is everything? 2014. No, it's not a Charger. This is a Grand Cherokee. It just had a rear head gasket. Uh-oh. No! Cylinder one ain't cool. Oh, that's the same. That's the... Bro, what is going on with Bank 1 on a Pacifica? Especially the first year model generation. We get... Anytime... Rudy, anytime one of those come in, and I look at this jug right here, that's the reservoir, and it's empty, and I got drivability, I'm automatically reverting. I ain't looking at no spark plugs. I ain't looking at none of that. I'm automatically grabbing the oil cap. Everything is coolant burning related. I'm going to the back of the tailpipe. See, as I see any traces of, yeah, man, it's something about that rear head. Now, I put an engine in one time. My buddy, my neighbor here, he put a head on one time, had similar success. So I don't think I'm going through all the trouble to put an engine in another one. If you can get away with just doing a head, I'm all for that. That engine was a pain in the ass. Never is a keep. Never is a Jeep. Can you show me the parts? They're still really good engines. Yes, they are. They're very good engines. How long does a Pentastar? How long does one last? As long as you take care of it. You got 111 on your Charger. It's been ticking since. Oh, all you can do on it, man, is you just eating up these loads. This one right here been chewed up because the rock arm fell. So all you're doing is just eat more. It's never going to get better. So you're just going to have to replace that. That's not the end of your engine, though. So a ticking noise is not the end of your motor, guys. That can be easily fixed. That's what's up. 4.6 Lexus, 12 Town and Country. Engine tick, lock, brakes. Oh my goodness, you got a lot of issues going on with that thing. You gotta get all that fixed, man. That engine, that car is still 12. Still got some life in it. Thanks for your content, William. I appreciate you tuning in, bro. You have a new video. Yes, Sony. I gotta edit it though. Walter, you may need to replace lifters. Yes, mine did at 150. Said hi, Guy Heyman. What's up? I recently opened up the valve cover because it started to leak oil. I found a bit of glitter. Metal shavings on the cam, so I think I need to replace the cam. Yeah, these little that's powdered metal shavings right there. That's coming from inside this valve cover. These rocker arms just slowly dying a slow death. So, all right. There's no way I can catch up, guys. I just strolled all the way to the bottom. I'm way behind on comments. The dealership only replaced the head gasket in mine. Wow, they didn't do the head? Are you serious? Oh my goodness. Now, Rudy, I would say this. Once you get the head off, you can get a good visual inspection of the gasket. Where's that head gasket I had? I had a gasket laying around here on the floor. Now, if that thing look a certain way, then yes. Damn. I wish I'd known you were going to bring that up. I had a Pentastar head gasket laying around here on the floor. What the hell I do with it? I really want it now. Unless, Rudy, if they picked that head up and looked at that gasket and saw, you know how in the center portions, damn, I don't know where that gasket is. But if it looked a certain way, they felt they could get away with just the gasket. Because the gaskets haven't been redesigned. You know, so they just going back in with the very same gasket. I would have stuck a head on it. I would have been too paranoid not to. All right, I skipped a bunch of comments, and I want to apologize. So, yeah, I apologize, guys. I had to skip a lot. The gasket is by Pallet Jack. Okay. Not a 5.7 Pentastar. Guys, I gotta go. I didn't know I was on 30-something minutes, so I appreciate y'all tuning in. We gotta do this again. Probably do it again next Saturday. I have a Hemi or something set up. This is only set up because I'm getting ready to do this. It just approved it. So I gotta do rockers and lifters in the camshaft room. Blah, 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 blah. Typical. Yes, I make it sound easy, but it's a little bit more complex if you've never done one. So, but on that note, I got to get up out here. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. Now, where's the stop button? I don't know what a stop button. You're a super bro. Have a good day. 4.6 Lexus. All right, Shoney, you enjoy yourself. Philip the Third, man. Cheap Cherokee. Oh, Philip the Third. Stop it, man. Stop calling our product cheap, man. It's not cheap. Where's the stop button? Philip trying to get me pissed off, man. Yeah, I like Philip. Philip cool. Guys, I gotta go. As soon as I find a stop button. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes.